What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. We are back with a This Week in Destiny, taking a look ahead at everything that you can expect from the week ahead. So could we see the finale for Season of the Lost and the exorcism of Salvatori herself? We also have the return of Trials Freelance, brand new Nightfall Adept rewards, and more importantly what Tess has available for Bright Dust this week. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below, and remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Just over 70% of the viewers on the channel aren't currently subscribed, so be sure to hit that red button and ring that bell to make sure you don't miss an update. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now this week's episode is brought to us by Apex Gaming PCs, our official channel partner. If you're in the market for a brand new gaming PC, one that you can fully customize yourself, be sure to check them out. Not only can you build your own, but we even have our own line of Jarv PCs too. And by using code Jarv at checkout, you can save 5%, saving you up to £250 on your next gaming PC. So if you're looking to stretch your money a little bit further, as well as support me right here on the channel, be sure to check them out. All their details are in the video description down below. Now this week marks week 15 of Season of the Lost and the final week before the 30th anniversary pack. Now over in Eververse they are teasing the end of Season of the Lost, but as we know there is a long time to go between now and the Witch Queen on the 22nd of February. Now this really starts to beg the question on when we're likely to see the exorcism of Salvatori herself. Now upon completing the Wayfinder's Voyage quest, we collected all the tokens we needed in order to rid Salvatori of her worm. We're still currently waiting for a cosmic alignment for when this event will take place, but let me know your thoughts down below. Is this the week where we finally get the closure on the narrative for Season of the Lost? Now as well as the potential finale for Season of the Lost, we also have the return of Trials Labs, and with that Freelance Trials makes a return this weekend. Now for those of you that haven't dabbled in any Freelance up until now, Freelance is a matchmaking node specifically for solo players. So with that in mind, no pre-made fire teams can enter. Now whilst playing Freelance, players can still earn Trials reputation and even go flawless, and to enter Freelance there is a separate node on the Director that can be located directly above the Trials of Osiris icon upon Friday's reset. Now moving on to some of the weekly rituals, we have a new Vault of Glass challenge for the week. It can be found at the Atheon Encounter, and this is called Ensemble's Refrain. This will grant you an extra chest and also access to the Time Lost weapon for the week. Now to complete this challenge, each player that is teleported can only destroy one oracle in each spawn set. And if you can successfully complete that challenge, you'll get your hands on the Corrective Measure Time Lost weapon. Now all the Time Lost weapons are incredibly strong and come with second perks in the third and fourth column. So whether you're looking for powerful loot to get to the 1330 power limit, or even those god rolls on some of these incredible weapons, then be sure to jump into the Vault of Glass this week. But if it isn't weapons that you're after and you're looking for high stat armor, then the high stat armor focus for this week is Discipline. Now with some of the changes coming in the anniversary pack to abilities, things like Discipline are very key stats on all your armor pieces. So if you're looking to give them a good boost before the anniversary pack next week, then be sure to jump into the Vault of Glass to get your hands on them. Now moving on to the weekly rituals, we have a brand new legendary Shattered Realm. It comes in the form of the Ruins of Wrath. Now if you're still looking to get your hands on the Realm Walker Seal for Season 15, you'll need to discover a lot of the anchors and mysteries that these Shattered Realms hold. So if you're missing those from the Ruins of Wrath, make sure to get those done this week. But if you prefer to jump into the Crucible, then the Crucible rotator for this week is Clash. So Team Deathmatch makes a welcomed return to the Crucible. So if you're looking to earn some easy ranks to get some of those seasonal challenges done, or to straight up slay your opponents, then also be sure to jump into the Crucible this week. Now as for the Strike playlist, we see boosted Vanguard ranks all week long, and we also see a brand new Nightfall and Grandmaster Nightfall for week 15. It comes in the form of Exodus Crash, which is certainly up there with one of the most unpopular Grandmasters in the rotation for this season. But with that being said, this week has some pretty good Adept loot on offer. And one of the Adept weapons available for this week is the Azume RR4 Sniper Rifle. Now this is one of my absolute favourites, and you can get some pretty filthy rolls on this, whether that be the Adept version from Grandmasters or the regular version from normal Nightfalls too. So if you haven't got a good Azume RR4 just yet, then make sure to jump into the Nightfall for this week. But with that being said, if you don't see yourself using sniper rifles, then you'll want to be seeking out the Plug 1 Fusion Rifle. Now Fusion Rifles are incredibly strong this season, in part due to the rework they got as part of Season 15. With that in mind though, Plug 1 also has some pretty incredible perks and can even roll with things like Reservoir Burst. So if you haven't been trying Fusion Rifles in PvE up until now, then be sure to jump into the Nightfall this week to get your hands on one. Now moving over to Europa, we have a new Eclipse Zone for this week. It can be found over in Eventide Ruins in the north side of the map. So if you're still seeking out those augments way back from Beyond Light, then be sure to head over there to find your target. Now as for the Empire Hunt, this week's Empire Hunt is the Dark Priestess. Remember guys, you do need need to fully upgrade Variks on Europa as well to ensure this is a pinnacle reward for you. It's an easy source of pinnacle loot and well worth the effort if you can get that done. And alongside the Empire Hunt, we have a new Exo challenge. It comes in the form of Simulation Survival, one of the more challenging Exo challenges in the rotation. However, with that being said, much like the Empire Hunt, as long as you've fully upgraded Variks on Europa, then this will also be an easy source of pinnacle loot. Now moving on, we have the Lost Sectors for Tuesday the 30th of November only. Now both of these Lost Sectors can be found once again over on Europa, with the first one being found over in Perdition. Now by completing the Perdition solo, you'll get a chance to get your hands on some exotic boots. So if you're still seeking these out from previous seasons and looking for some god rolls on them, then be sure to head over there to get your chance. But if it's not boots that you're seeking and you're looking for new exotic helmets, then be sure to head over to the Bunker E15. This can be found over in Eventide Ruins as well and gives you an excellent chance to get your hands on some pretty incredible loot, so be sure to make the most of those upon this week's weekly reset. And finally, this brings us on to the most important part of the week, and that's what Tess has available for Bright Dust in week 15 of Season of the Lost. Now over in the main featured section, we have the Pragma Exotic Ghost Shell, a brand new one introduced this season. Now this was available in week 1 for silver, but if you missed out on it, then you can pick it up this week for 2,850 Bright Dust. Alongside this, we have the Queen's Guard. This is a brand new exotic weapon ornament for the Chaperone shotgun. Now this was available in week 2 for silver, but if you fancy saving that real world money, then you can pick it up this week for Bright Dust and it'll set you back 1,250. Alongside that, we have the Cat Ear Dance. This is probably one of the most popular emotes for this entire season, brand new for this season as well, and this will set you back 700 Bright Dust. Now if you already have the Cat Ear Dance in your collection, be sure to join the Cat Ear Dance line down in the comment section below. And finally, in the main featured section, we have the Hazard Pay, a brand new legendary shader introduced this season. Now this was sold back in week 6, so if you missed out on it for Bright Dust back then, you can pick it up now and it will cost you 300 Bright Dust. Now over in the main Bright Dust store, we have the Ninja Vanish exotic emote. Now this was introduced back in Season of the Undying, so if you missed out on it way back then, you can pick it up right now, and this will set you back 3,250 Bright Dust. Alongside that, we have another legendary emote. This one's called Double Hands Dance. This was available in week 6 for silver, and Bright Dust way back in week 11. So if you missed out on it back then, you can pick it up right now, and it will set you back 700 Bright Dust. Alongside that, we have the Wanderer's exotic Ghost Shell, probably one of the biggest ghost shells available in the entire collection. This was available for silver in week 11 and can be picked up this week for 2,850 Bright Dust. Next, we have the Pragma Powerhouse, probably one of the largest sparrows once again in the collection. Now this was available in week 5 for silver and forms part of the cosmetic set. So if you're looking to collect the Ghost, Sparrow and Ship, make sure to pick this up this week and it'll set you back 2,500 Bright Dust. Next up, we have the Techion 4. Now this is one of the largest exotic ships available in the collection, and this one was introduced way back in Season of Dawn in Season 9. If you missed out on it and like the look of it, you can pick it up this week for 2,000 Bright Dust. Alongside this, we have the Penguin Projection. This forms part of the Projection set and can be picked up this week for 1,500 Bright Dust. And the final item on offer is the Ashen Icon Weapon Exotic Ornament for the Ruinous Effigy. Now this was introduced back in Season of the Splicer and was available in week 2 for Bright Dust. So if you missed out on it way back then and don't fancy spending real world money on it, you can pick it up this week for 1,250 Bright Dust. So there we have it guys, a good look at everything that we can expect for week 15 in Season of the Lost. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out one of the 2 videos you see here in these cards for more Destiny 2 content. And if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.